So, Faye, what are we talking about today?
So, wow. Alright, so I got my little notes here because I just, I'm very organized. So, our topic for today is being peace or finding peace in chaotic times.
Ooh, yeah. There's not a lot of that going on right now.
Yeah. So right now with all that is going on around the world, we just wanted to talk about peace.
And how to find it.
Maybe comment down below if you have you're starting a new you in this time and you're finding your peace, and what makes you happy throughout these times of chaos.
Yeah. What's yours then? What lets you
calm down,
de-stress?
Yes.
De-elevate your energy. Zen.
What he said. So, I have a scripture.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna start coming with scriptures.
Yeah, that's what we are. We scripture.
And don't think that we're always we're not Bible thumpers.
No.
We're not gonna condemn you
Never.
if you're not a Christian, you know, if you don't read your word.
No.
We just want to uplift people as much as we can, and show people and spread God's love,
That's what we are.
And that's what we want to do.
So we'll begin with
Matthew 5 and 9. It says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God."
Ooh.
So, just to kind of tap on that a little bit, we've been through a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
And peace has not always been our source of calming down.
It's never, in most situations, it's to understand, I believe, in circumstances, the worldly aspect of people's attitudes, mindset, and day-to-day frustrations and situations. I just, it's gonna be one of those days where it's like, I don't feel like being this person. I don't want to be this person. This person did something to me, or things going through my life right now that I don't want to be like, calm down. How dare you tell me to calm down? I want to react to this because it's important in my life. But with God's love and what God does, even outside of, people who, believe in his word, because think about it, if that were the case, you'd just start over, right? And I do believe that his love and mercy and grace has allowed people to just live their life. And, whether you use him in your life or not, you still are thankful and blessed to wake up another day, provide for your family, put some food on the table, get your little ones some clothes, pay the bills, make sure everyone got some roof over their head, lights to turn on, and things like that. And that's my little thing about it, because it's amazing, where to put peace in situations when they're dire. And I feel like that is where you have to look at it.
You really have to step outside of yourself sometimes, especially when you're going through, like you say, a dire situation, to where you can really slow down. It doesn't matter what situation you're in, you can always stop yourself. If you really learn how to control yourself, you can stop yourself and say, wait, this is a chaotic time, or there's no peace here. Let me bring some peace into this situation. How do you find peace in your chaotic time?
Well, first of all, I go to the Most High first and foremost in my family, because we've had situations where it's so chaotic, there was nothing else to do but to turn to him. And I feel like he is going to be the first person who's going to give you the best advice outside of your spouse or significant other, that is. Then second, I always go to my queen. I always have to, because she is my rock, She's my life. She's my energy. She's everything to me. Because we are one, I am built off that same energy as she is. So I have to resound to her energy to bring me back to my level. And she'll do the same with me if she's in a situation where it's like tough or hard, you know?
Yeah.
Third thing I like to do is play video games. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry.
He does.
It's gonna happen.
It's crazy because so many times when we were younger and we first started dating and also first got married, it was hard for me to understand that this is where he finds his peace. His peace is not necessarily going and hanging out with people, even though that is the way he finds his peace. But his peace is, let me go calm down and do something I love to do to bring joy back into my life, so that I can come to you in a better way.
Right. Working out is the best way to resound peace. If you have pent up aggression and frustration, use it on a dumbbell. Go run, do cardio, work out. Put all that anger in your body and channel it to energy that's going to be useful and purposeful for your life. That's why I feel.
I think that is such a key point. A lot of people don't channel their anger, their stress, and their chaotic time to doing something that makes them happy. So they're always, throughout that day, they're like, ugh, this day is horrible. This is the worst day. It can't get any better. Again, you have to watch what comes out your mouth also.
Right.
Because if you're having a bad day or there's no peace around you, you have to start confessing peace. And like you say, when it comes to working out, although I'm not the person that just really have to work out, I find peace in working out.
I believe that,
it takes the edge off of what you were mad about or what was going on that was bothering you.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the ways to relieve stress and really just make you think, because when you're working out, sometimes you might be alone, and you have that moment in your time of working out where it's like, dang, I shouldn't have said that, or man, I really could have done it this way, and now you come with a different attitude and a different approach to the situation, and it makes that chaotic time more peaceable, or even if that chaotic time is still chaotic, you find peace within yourself so that when you go back to that situation, you just have peace. It's null and void at this point because you've really taken the time to bring yourself to peace.
Right.
I listen to music.
Music is good. It depends, and I believe music is the vocals of emotions. That's my only. I don't know if you believe that. When I listen to rock and some type of music, depending on the bass, the tone, and everything, that's used for working out. When I listen to soft and slow jams, that's like cruising down the highway, going fishing. When I listen to rap, that's just urban. That's just an urban vibe for me. I drive downtown, or I'm in my early days, in my old stepping grounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's music is the sound of emotions, and depending on what you listen to the most and what you listen to the least can kind of like deter or affect how your peace is.
Right.
Some people need rock for peace.
Right.
Some people need hip hop for peace. Some people need Christian music for peace.
Right.
You can't just be like, well, you listen to all that, no wonder you're angry. No, that person might need that.
Right.
There's a method to madness in everybody. And so I just
some things, like you say, when it comes to listening to music and working out.
Yeah.
I like to listen to kind of like soft, sensual, maybe love songs. I don't know why.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Okay.
It just makes me. It gives me that energy I need to keep working out, because
I
it's
know what
like,
she's thinking now.
Really? No, it's not like that. It's just the fact that it motivates me. And sometimes I do listen to hype music.
Yeah.
But it depends on what, like when I do cardio, definitely listen to hype music. But when I'm just working out, I don't want to be just
Is that what you think my music is? A bunch of...
I mean, it could be. I've heard a few of your songs while you were working out, and they were playing really loud in his ear. So I can just imagine what he listens to. I read my word. I read my word and I pray. A lot of times you find yourself like lost,
right?
Especially when it comes to your peace.
Yeah.
You find yourself lost. So I like to read my word and I like to pray. Sometimes it can be the simplest prayer that brings up a peace in you that makes you like, man, it wasn't even worth me getting angry about it.
And you reflect back on that word and you talk to God about it.
Yeah.
And then God, as good as he is, slowly comes in, does this. You shouldn't have been angry in the first place.
Right.
You should have just given a remote. Or you should just
it's
that
something
bill.
simple.
Like, is this a simple? Because then in your mind, you're like, man, because a certain way, someone told me best, your mind is how you grow up. It really is. Your mind is how you grow up. How you've been around people. How those people affected your life.
Right.
How those people taught you. How those people been around you and you observed and listened and then, you know, and embraced it all. Your mind is what you are when you grow up in. And I believe in some situations, if you don't find that proper peace, it's because how you grew up in, and then you never had time to say, well, what do I need to do to kind of like bring on peace or calm that down.
Right.
And the word is always first. And then I know a lot of people don't turn to it, but for me, in my household, we serve the Lord first and foremost. But at the same time, God gave us such a unique characteristic, one for each person, and that's a lot of persons, that you can do your own thing.
Yeah, and he gives you different alternatives to peace. Sometimes he wants you to come to him. He wants you to share how you feel, even though he knows. He wants you to still share how you're feeling so that he can bring that peace upon you.
Right.
If you've ever been in a situation, I know it's been plenty of times I've been in a situation and it's like, God, I need you in this situation. I can't keep going on because it's like I'm not finding peace. Lord, what do I do in this time? And the simplest prayer, like I say, goes a long way. Yeah. You don't know how much you need something until you're in a time and it's like, man, like,
I'm glad that showed up.
Right.
Or I'm glad it hit me right. Because a lot of things, what my beautiful wife said, thank you, babe. When you're praying, it's not so much as like, oh God, help me, I don't know what I'm doing. It's more of you acknowledging, hey, I messed up. What can I do?
Right.
Because you won't say that to the person you got mad at.
Right.
First and foremost, let's just be real. Because she can do the Bible thing 100, but I can tell you worldwide, 100%, you're not going to confront that person 10 seconds after y'all just got out of an argument.
Right.
You will never do that.
You're not.
You're going to walk.
It literally takes me about an hour to like come to him and say, babe, I really messed up. I shouldn't have said what I said to you. And sometimes I don't. But again, that's you learning your peace and learning you and learning your significant other. Or maybe it's not your significant other. Maybe it's someone in your family or a friend, you know. And it's like, you know you've messed up and you have to get in a place of peace to go back to that person to tell and apologize or at least tell them, hey, this is how I really felt about the situation, so that y'all can make it better. Yeah, because at the end of the day, look, you're not gonna sit there and tell me with a straight face like, God doesn't fix my problem. He does. He might work in the background because you might be in a situation where it's clouded, misjudged, stubborn even. But at the same time, when you really look and reflect back on the situation, like me and my wife, when we get in an argument, which happens not all the time, it happens, but when it happens, it is what it is, and we go our separate places. I don't leave her because I know what escalates and what de-escalates. Right. I tell her straight up, babe, look, right now we ain't talking, because we talk out of love, we don't talk out of hate. That's first and foremost. Right. And we want to be able to talk out of love. So the only way to do that is we both calm down, we give ourselves some space,
and we come back to it.
Right.
It's simple, right? And
go
ahead. No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
So in a situation like that, how do you become? Because again, God puts people in your life,
right?
To help you, and you know sometimes it is to guide, depending on who it is. But they're always there to help.
Yeah.
So in a situation like that, how do you become my peace?
How do I become your peace?
Yes. And I'm not saying that, oh, you're God or you're this and that.
Yeah.
It's just saying, like, how do you know how to bring that peace out of me when it's a problem going on or a situation that is going on? How, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for me, it's basically, studying the person you proclaim to be with. I feel as though a marriage should be everlasting, it should be long lasting, but the first thing to do before it ever becomes that is learning the person, learning what you are. I know when she gets mad, I hug her. I give her a big, warm, giant hug, and even if she's mad at me and she does a little pout thing with her lip, I know it's over, because I know that's what she likes. She likes security. She likes knowing that I'm here for her despite what's going on. And when that happens, peace is restored and energy is de-escalated.
Right.
Then now we can talk. We can talk about it. You can tell me I'm wrong. I can understand I'm wrong. In the midst of that, when you're doing that separational time, or however you found a way to calm yourself, talk to God.
Yes.
Pray for 30 seconds. Pray for yourself. Pray for the other person. And then just do what you're doing. And then let the Holy Ghost come into your heart and literally just engulf you. Thank you, honey. Engulf you in just the love of God to tell you, hey, this, that, and the other was wrong. This, that, and the other you did right. This and the other, this is what I need you to do.
Right.
And then after that time away, talk. Give the woman her 30 seconds. Or your significant other that 30 seconds.
Right.
And you get your 30 seconds. You apologize about it. You forgive yourself, most importantly. I don't like when people don't forgive themselves because they hold that burden. It's like, I forgive but never forget. Like, bro, if you're going to keep doing that, you might as well never be with the other person.
Right.
Period. Because, like, all you're going to do is
that is definitely a topic we really need to talk about.
Yeah, like, just because you forgive that person, and you don't mean when you forgiving yourself is forgiving the burdens that not only you installed on it,
right,
but removing those harsh reminders of what y'all did.
Right.
And that's what you need to do, is forgive yourself. Say, hey, look, what I did was stupid. I forgive myself because I need to open up to love you.
Right.
And if I don't do that,
right,
it's not gonna be beneficial to our relationship.
Right. Just finding those things that helps the relationship better. And we're not just talking about a marriage or a girlfriend and boyfriend. We're talking about all relationships, even when it comes to like your parents or friends or whoever it might be in your life that you definitely value. It's better to make that peace, create that peace, because it's a simple thing. It is so simple to create good things in your life, but you have to put that effort into doing them.
Right.
A lot of people don't take that time to slow down whenever something is going on, so they don't put that energy into the situation. So they're always producing bad energy because they're putting that bad energy out there.
Right.
So if you speak life into your life, you'll create life. You'll see the life flowing. But if you speak ill will, if you speak just bad vibes, you're gonna produce bad vibes. And that's just what it is. You can't say, oh, this is great, and then turn around and say, oh, this is just bad, this is horrible, this is just because you take that good energy that you just put out there and just twisted it and put out bad energy. So you have to start speaking life into your situation.
Right. Correct. And you want to go ahead?
Yeah. So guys, we just thank y'all for tuning in to our channel. Make sure again you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And also stay tuned because we also not only do talks, but we also do
workouts.
Yeah.
So definitely tune in for that.
Getting ourselves strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
Definitely.
Ooh, look at that muscle. I'm getting a little
Ooh,
muscle.
okay, I see it,
Been
girl.
doing these workouts.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Killer Cam Workouts is in production, guys. Want you guys to understand that it is something
They are definitely Killer Cam.
Killer Cam?
They are
I like
killer.
how you sound so proper
They
with
are
it.
so killer.
They're so killer. So yes,
You will be
Yes.
sore, but it's a good thing because you'll
actually
Excuse me.
you'll have fun. Our videos, our recaps, our coming soon videos, workout videos on there as well.
Yes.
So that way, if you're also on IG, you can follow that too.
Right.
But don't miss out because the
Don't
best
miss
is
out.
yet to come, guys.
Yes.
We love you,
Yes.
babe. There's anything else you want to say?
No, that's pretty much it. Just stay tuned. We're right after this talk. You get you a 5 to 10 minute workout in. Well, really a 10 to 15 minute workout.
No, you
in.
get a 5-minute showing of the workout. The rest is up to you.
Right, you gotta put that effort in.
You gotta put that effort in. So
just go and check out this workout video. If you like it, comment down below that this workout it helped you, and also comment down below that you enjoyed these talks that we're having.
yeah, and then also message us. We want to talk about anything.
Yeah,
Bring up a comment. Do
message
something.
us and let us know that hey, you're having whatever it might be. If you have some, you want some advice on anything. Just let us know. But until then, guys,
We love you.
we love you.
Peace.
Peace. We're out.
Bye.
Bye. Feet. Look at our feet. Clean feet.